it's very, very quiet without a certain few people, namely Bear, and obviously being without Marnie's, like, after 23 days it's odd because even though you guys only see a small amount, I figured it out. We spent, like, over 550 hours together in 23 days.
So how many dates is that, then?
I don't know. It was the world's longest first date, wasn't it?
But on the other
that's a
hand,
good effort.
People will say, how can you profess love for each other after 21 days?
Well, I mean, I feel like in life, someone you've known for 5 weeks might have better intentions than someone you've known for 5 years. You know, time is a relative thing, and it wasn't the fact that we'd seen each other for 45 minutes, like, every day for 23 days. We spent every waking minute together, and if you don't know whether you got feelings for someone in that time, then you probably don't.
So you say,
you say feelings, though. You've said, I love her. Have you been in love before?
This is a new feeling for me.
Right.
You know, it's very odd, and I feel a bit shy talking about it because
Don't be shy.
I understand how people will look at it, and it is very crazy. But yeah, she's great. I can't wait to see her. So yeah.
People have. I mean,
shut up.
as is the way, people have questioned whether it's a showman. There's been rumours that you knew each other before. Is there any truth to that?
Me and Marnie had met once briefly a year ago, and there was some pack pictures put up which were unfortunate for her ex at the time, Ricky, and he rang me about it and said, well, you know, what's happened? Did you guys go home together? And we got in a cab with a bunch of people. It was about 3 taxis there, and went from one club to another, and pictures were put up. And I haven't seen her since. And when I say the best thing about my experience was meeting Marnie, is because we saw each other out at an event, and it was business, you know. It was going to an event for work. We met each other as who we are in there.
Do you know what I think about having been in the house and knowing and absolutely understanding that magnification, everything seems like a million times magnified to reality, and that you could fall in love, rather like if you're away on tour or you're on stage or something, can't it? That you get close very quickly. Do you worry that you might have put all of this out there and then she comes out and it's like, oh, actually, in the cold light of day, you know, in Bognor with a sad bag of chips. I don't know whether I feel the same way.
No, you're absolutely right, and I think when falling in love, you've always got to have your guard up anyway, right? And even she questioned it at times, and I said to her, my mum would actually say to you, good for you for not just, you know, being all soppy all the time. You have to protect yourself, and I feel like when we see each other again, if we can just somehow find that space that we had in there, and replicate some of that magic, then
Are you going to try that?
Yeah.
I mean, you're giving it like 100%.
100%. She's my girlfriend, I'm my boyfriend, that's it.
So basically, you were in there together. Obviously, you from the Essex show, she from the Towie show. Everything you do is out in the public eye. Do you think you want to embrace some private time with the pair of you? Just you and her with no cameras, no paparazzi?
Of course. We've said that, you know, we need to come out and appreciate that we are going to be busy. We're going to have very busy. I mean, her more so than me. She's the star. I quit TV earlier on this year, and you know, started trying to make my life a little bit more normal.
I have to say, she took it badly when you left.
But yeah, obviously I just want to give her a hug and stuff. But you know, she's got a great opportunity. She needs to try and make the most of it. And you know, she is in there on her own right.
You know what?
So
you might get jealous when you come out because in there it's very safe, isn't it? You know exactly what other men are. You know exactly. And then when she comes out and it's all those PAs and it's all of that sort of stuff. I suppose that's going to be a different kind of pressure.
I mean, I feel like you have to trust the person that you're with. The first thing I said to her is when I knew I was leaving is, don't let your mind wander. I will be here for you the whole time.
I want to ask about your mum though, because I know your mum watches this show.
Hi, Mum. Hi, Mum.
Now listen, you took your clothes off regularly.
I saw him having a shave.
Yeah.
And he wasn't on his face.
I feel just so weird that Gloria has seen your...
Yeah, I've seen your bits. What did your mum say?
Well, I'm a bit of a naked baby, girls, you know. I'm always walking around the house. I've got coconut oil burns on my stomach.
With millions of people.
Yeah, they're all right. Come on, everyone's seen it all before, haven't they, you know? But, no, look, it is a question of the first sort of week you can... You know, you are aware the cameras are all in there, but all of a sudden it's just normal.
Is there anything you're embarrassed about that happened in there?
I mean, there's a couple of arguments that I had which I feel perhaps I could have handled myself a little bit better with. You know, me and Heavy D obviously came very close to, you know, doing something we perhaps shouldn't have. I mean, look...
We've read in the press, though, like you've now said marriage, possibly, maybe his baby's on the cards. What do you see next for the pair of you?
I think we'll have to wait and see. That is a long way off. I'm not someone who likes to rush into things. Getting this far for me and meeting someone and getting to know him is a bit of a result for me anyway. I'm
Yeah.
quite happy with things as they are. But yeah.
Did you not
that's
say you were
obviously
going to
all-
get married?
I know things have moved quickly so far,
Yeah, you
girls.
said you had a
but-
5-year plan.
I do have a 5-year plan, and I'd love to still be with Marnie at the end of
5
it. And
days.
I think by the time... No. I think if I am with Marnie in 5 years' time, I'll be surprised if she doesn't have a ring on her finger within
want to
that
ask you
space.
quickly
However, that's a 5-year plan.
May I ask you about Biggins, actually, quickly?
Yes.
Because Biggins, of course, is great favourite with the public. Were you shocked when you died? What was all of that about, really?
Yeah, I mean, we weren't actually told anything. He was removed, and I actually got really upset because James Whaley mentioned that his mother was of a mature age and that it was likely something could have happened to her. And it really, really got to me. Obviously, I love my mum, everyone knows that, and I wasn't myself for like the next few hours, but we weren't really told very much.
Yeah.
You guys probably know them more than me. You have to be so careful in there. You know, he is a professional, and he's you know, his career dwarfs mine in
And
many
he's
ways,
certainly not
but-
a malicious man at all. So, but anyway.
He's a lovely, lovely
Yeah,
man.
man.
And everyone was very upset to see him go because he was just so funny.
Click here to watch more interviews with a whole range of famous faces. And click here to subscribe. It's free, so you'd be silly not to, really.